Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Books and Bellies. We're so excited for this new edition of Books and Bellies. My name is Bill Caskey. I'm with Kalamazoo Public Library and here with my friend T from Healthy Babies, Healthy Start.
Hey guys, I'm T, and as he said, I'm from Healthy Babies, Healthy Start, and we're so excited to discover with you.
Yeah, come on along with us. We are going to share some really cool books to share with your babies when they come along. It's never too early to start getting some tools for your own toolkit so you can create a language-rich environment with your child, with all the children in your life. In story time, we talk about talk, sing, read, play, and write.
Absolutely.
We love to do those things. We talk and sing and read and write and play. Yep. And so this isn't really story time, but we're definitely going to share some cool books with you.
Absolutely.
And we hope you'll stick with us because at the end of this series, if you want, we're going to send you copies of these books to keep.
Come on.
Yeah. Courtesy of Healthy Babies, Healthy Start, an amazing organization here in Kalamazoo. We're so pleased to host this program with Healthy Babies, Healthy Start here at KPL. Will you tell us a little bit more about your organization, T?
Absolutely. Right. So let's talk about Healthy Babies. Healthy Babies, Healthy Start has been here for more than 20 years. And so we are a maternal and child health program, and we're a home visiting program. Basically what we do is we wrap around that family, the mother, the father, the baby, and the support system to make sure that they have a solid foundation in all of their basic needs to thrive and show baby the way for a future of prosperity and amazing opportunities for themselves. So we're so excited to be here, and we're compassionate, and we are passionate about what we do. Yeah.
That's
thank
so
you,
cool.
Bill.
Yeah, so glad to have you. And you know, at Storytime, we're so much at the library, so interested in getting those books out into the community. You know, people think books when they think library, and certainly we've got so many different materials that everyone can check out with their one card, with their library card. You're never too young to get a library card at Kalamazoo Public Library.
That's nice.
It is. And we also know that the mobile library is bringing books out into the community, books for children to keep. And that's a relatively new thing for libraries.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's part of why this collaboration is so cool. We hope you come along because what we got are books that we are going to send to you. Now, it's exciting to know that for years we have known that just having books in the home is such a great predictor of great success in school for children when they go along. You know, just having the books in the home. So that's a reason why we're so interested in sharing these books out there. But with this program, we want to also share how we can read those books aloud.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's a big part of what we're going to do. We hope you'll come along with us today and in our future installations of Books and Bellies.
Books and Bellies.
Yeah.
We're excited to start with you. Come along with us.
This is the part in the program where you realize that even though you're a grown-up, it's still so good to have a story read to you. And I want to share with you The Family Book by Todd Parr. If you've watched any of the Party in the Park videos on the Kalamazoo Public Library webpage, you will see that Todd Parr brought it all home with his reading of a new book that he has called the Spring Book. Years ago when I heard Todd Parr read at the library, he visited Kalamazoo Public Library quite a while back, and it was really interesting to hear how he read his own books, kind of like a litany of things. The okay book, it's okay to do this and that. Well, Todd Parr just reads it like a list. And I'm going to do that too for my first reading of The Family Book, because that's okay. It's okay to read your book like Todd Parr. After all, it's Todd Parr. Anyways, some families are big. Some families are small. Some families are the same color. Some families are different colors. All families like to hug each other. Some families live together. Some families live far from each other. Some families have a stepmom, and stepdad, and stepsisters, or stepbrothers. Some families adopt children. So I'm reading it like a list of things, and that's okay. I'm sharing language with the babies I love, the children in my life, and the children over the years are going to see that the different squiggles on the page equal the sounds that we're making. That's all good stuff. But as every parent finds out sooner or later, your kiddo's going to want to hear this book again and again and again. So until you just can't take it anymore and hide this particular book under the sofa, come to the library and get some more books. Well, you can change up the way you read it, because that'll make it more interesting for you, more fun for you, and it'll also enrich your child's experience of that book because of the way you're performing the book. A colleague of mine used to say, the author's not looking over your shoulder, and Todd Parr's not looking over my shoulder, so I'm going to add a little bit more inflection to this. I'm going to bring my voice up high in pitch and down low. I might get louder and softer, and I'm going to take some time to pause, to give time for my child to see the different things in the page, and as the years go by, that becomes more and more important. So, some families are big. I gotta cut because I want to start at the cover.
Okay.
The Family Book by Todd Parr. Wow. Everybody's sitting on a sofa. They're sitting on a couch. Is that a big family? Let's count how many people are on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 people sitting on this sofa in the family book. And I see a cat and a dog. We haven't even opened the pages, we haven't even opened the book yet, and there's so much to talk about. On the cover, some families are big. Some families are very, very small. There's one adult, and there's a baby in the stroller. I bet the baby likes to hear some songs. Maybe this grown-up is singing. Bumping up and down in my little red wagon, bumping up and down in my little red wagon, bumping up and down in my little red wagon, won't you be my darling? Some families are the same color, and some families are different colors. And this family lives in the ocean. They're fish. How many fish in this fish family? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the author's not looking over your shoulder. And you can read these books however you want, because it's between you and your child. And it can be so gratifying to engage your own creativity, and it's great for your kiddo too. Stick with us as we go through Books and Bellies. We want to send you these books. We've got bunches of copies of them, and we're so excited to have you along on this exciting journey. All right.
Hey guys, thanks for sticking with us. I so enjoyed Bill's book, The Family Book, and I hope that you did too, and I hope that you stick with us so you can have that book in your repertoire. So let's get started. Today, I'm going to be reading My Daddy Rules the World, and I so love this book. It is by Hope Anita Smith, and it is poems all about dads, all about different cultures, all about different activities and different perspectives that the children have of their fathers. And I just love this book. It just zeroes in on how golden a father is in the eyes of their children. And what better do we need these days than to open the eyes of a child? So I just want to show you a little bit of it so you know if you stick with the program, you get this book too. So we have all kinds of stories and different cultures, and all of these are poems all about dads and their children. So today I am going to be reading one of my favorites. So My Daddy is one of my favorites, but I'm going to be reading When Daddy is Sleeping. So let's get into it. When Daddy is sleeping, I don't make a sound. My feet are like feathers when they hit the ground. My laugh is so quiet, and so is my roar, and so is the way that I close the back door. When Daddy is sleeping, I whisper to talk. I chew with my mouth closed, and I tiptoe to walk. I'm as quiet as a rabbit, as a turtle or a fish. I'm as quiet as a dream or a real birthday wish. But when Daddy is sleeping, he isn't quiet. He makes noise that's as loud as a riot. It sounds just like horses galloping fast, getting louder and louder as they rumble past. I have a drum set and a real horn that blows, but Daddy is the loudest when he plays with his nose. And that is When Daddy is Sleeping, and it's one of my favorites because it reminds me when my dad used to come home and take his afternoon nap before playing with my siblings and I. So not only is it fun for us as parents and adults, but it can give you a real blast from the past. So again, that was My Daddy Rules the World by Hope Anita Smith, and we hope that you can have this too. Bill, psst, come on, we're rolling.
Oh, wow, right. Yeah, I promise I did not off. I love your reading of that poem. What a cool book that is. That's a book we've got multiple copies of across Kalamazoo Public Library system. But just like T said, we hope you'll stick with this program because we want to send you copies of all these books.
Absolutely.
We do have multiple copies. And when you read that poem, T, I was thinking about how cool it is when we connect intergenerationally with our kids. It's never too early to do that, right? And it's also super cool to hear those metaphors and those similes.
Yeah.
You might think, are my children too young for that kind of stuff? You know, I don't think they are. I think whenever we introduce those things, it's just good. Again,
Absolutely.
it makes it more fun for us, and it makes it more fun for our kids. It helps them to expand their language, mind. It's so good. Some of the words we see in those picture books are going to be more rare than the words that we use in our everyday speech, that's for sure. So yeah, love that book, and I'm so glad we're on this journey together.
Absolutely.
We hope you come along with us. So.
Hey Books and Bellies family, this is T again. I just wanted to mention two amazing fatherhood programs that are created just for our fathers in the community. One is For Dad Fatherhood Program, and the other is Fatherhood Network. These are programs that were tailored to fit just for Dad and just to serve him and support him in every way that he needs. And another way that we also support fathers is that we wrap around him as a community, and KPL is an integral part in that wraparound service. So we're happy to be collaborating, we're happy to be together. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. We're so happy to have you. We're glad that you joined us for this journey of discovery and literacy.
I'm Bill.
And I'm T.
And we're here every second and fourth Wednesday of the month bringing you Books and Bellies.
Absolutely. See you next time.
Bye for now.